Now I am going to prepare to use my little mandolin, slice up some taters we got on sale, and put them into my Excalibur dehydrator. It's a beautiful day. When it's rainy and icky, you can get to your food storage stuff. So after I slice them, the potatoes, on my mandolin, I'm going to blanch them for 3 minutes. And one of my favorite things, hello Ginger from Not For Nothing Homestead, my pampered chef, this lets me pull out my taters and put them in a colander so that then I can set them on my Excalibur dehydrator trays. It's all good in my marshy hood. So the first thing I do is peel a tater. If you want to peel your taters, that's on you. I like to peel my taters, and then I'm going to use my mandolin. I slice them, then they're going in this bowl with water, and I put a little squirt of lemon juice in there. Huge controversy for many, which I do not understand. You don't want to put no lemon juice in there, you ain't got to put no lemon juice in there. I just don't want them turning brown on me. I've just got a glove over this, no-cut glove. Here are my taters. I slide them into my lemoned water. And when I get a bunch of them, I then drop them into that boiling water to blanch them. It ain't hard, but I do choose to peel my potatoes. I also do the same when I can them. This thing grows in the ground. I don't need no dirt. I don't need no problems, so I peel them. If you choose to do yours with the skin on, that's on you, not me. So I'm gonna get to peel it, and then I'll come back to you when we drop them into the boiling water. It ain't hard, but nothing is better than having some food storage, some scalloped potatoes in some Mylar bags. I can turn them into hobo packs. I can make scalloped or Au Gratin potatoes anytime I want to. I love food storage. I am indeed a food storage enthusiast. Yes, I am. So here is my setup. I peel them here, I put them into aluminum foil because we will either dump those off for the fish at low tide or into our compost pile. I peel them here, I come to my mandolin, I slice them, and then I put them into my bowl of water with a little bit of lemon juice so they don't turn yellow. So easy, just takes up some space and some effort. Alrighty, we've got them all sliced up. Oy. Our water is really, really boiling. I'm gonna use my little pampered chef dooflachi. Drop them in here, blanch them, then straight into a colander. It is so not hard. Not hard at all. Anything worth doing or having takes a little bit of effort. And I love having taters at the ready, whether they're canned that I turn into mashed taters or slices like this that I can do au gratin. I can make my hobo packs with the redfish I catch or the sea trout, and life is beautiful. So I'm gonna let this come back to a boil and leave them in here 2 minutes, and then they're going into a colander to drain, and then we will set them on my Excalibur trays. Oops, just lost a soldier. Alrighty then, they blanch for about 4 minutes. I stirred them around. Now they're in a colander. I want them to drain well, and then we'll put them on the shelves of our dehydrator. All right, so I'm opting to give the fish our potato cut-offs, and let's see if they're out here after that heavy rain. Oh, little piranha friends. They're actually mud mummies and the crabs. So some, it's too wet to go schlepping through the garden. So I'm gonna drop them right here off my little dock. Pluff Mud Mania. There they go. Come get you some. If the water was clear and it hadn't rained, you can always see a blue crab grab one and go running off with it, holding it up in the air. It's fun. So this is my area at low tide. And this little oyster bed is just fantastic. I love to watch the crabs out there shaking them to get one. And of course it cleans the water. This area is an estuary, and this pluff mud is just very rich in nutrients. It's absolutely beautiful. Egrets incoming. Beautiful view. And this is why I suffer with DSL instead of high-speed internet in the city. So I've always just had another house behind me and a swimming pool in the city. This I can dig. And it's always changing as the tide comes and goes. So in about an hour, there'll be enough water coming in. That would be when I paddle my kayak out. Take that first lane to the right, and I go out past several oyster beds and docks to one of my 5 honey holes. Catch me some redfish. It's what I target and what I catch, and I enjoy it. So this is not big water. This is skinny water, but it works for me because I do not want to have a big boat and an expensive motor. I am at the age where I can still currently sweat propel myself out there. Ooh, that was a big fish going for that egret. What the heck's going on over there? So lots of fish still stick around, waiting for the tide, bringing in all the mud mummies, the little greenies, all the bait fish, and the crabs. It's a beautiful thing. God made an incredibly beautiful world for us, just beautiful. So he's sitting here working his crossword puzzle, and it just sounded like an explosion. Kingfishers are very powerful. They have those long beaks, and they ended up inside the screen porch. He was able to catch one by throwing his shirt over it, getting it outside. But this was the biggest holes they made. So we have a maintenance fella coming who's gonna have to get up here on a ladder and change out our screen for us. 11 years here and never had that happen. My goodness, what a mess. And there are people who say, because this is the average age out here is 72 at the beach, who say, oh, I'd be so bored living there. Like I haven't been to the beach, which is 2.5 miles out there down the road, in 4 years, because I live on water. And it's never boring here. I mean, heck, we had kingfishers come through. We've had an owl fly by right at eye level carrying a big snake. We've got ospreys, egrets, herons, and some bald eagles. So this is a beautiful view. Enjoying it while I can. Alrighty, so I have cleaned up my mess, and I've got I have a 5-tray Excalibur I got on Facebook Marketplace, and I put them crisscross here, and I can take 1 tray at a time. I keep mine in a billiard room. Some people put beautiful pottery out. Food storage people have dehydrators on display like it's pottery. It's what we do. So now I'm just going to spread them out on here. I don't want them overlapping each other. Can fit the small ones in the tiny holes. Oh, and rinse off your taters after you drain them so that you cool them off to handle them. So I'll continue to do this and make a little jigsaw puzzle. And of course, they shrink up once you have your dehydrator on. Fit that little baby in there. Alrighty. Alrighty then, I have got my 5 trays in. I only had about 11 potatoes left. So this is my 5 tray Excalibur. Gonna put the cover on and start the dehydration. So after my sliced potatoes dehydrated, I still let them sit in there like 12 hours just to make sure they were completely dry. I didn't open it. Here they are, put into a Mylar bag with just a moisture absorber in there. So I love turning a 5-pound bag of potatoes into something this size that I can use in a lot of things. This Excalibur, my 5 tray that I got for like $50 on Facebook Marketplace, is much faster than my square Nesco that I had. But I still have the Nesco. If I have too many potatoes, I put the remaining ones in my Nesco. But the Excalibur drives them much faster. Food storage, get you some. I am a food storage enthusiast. That's right. Save $1. Preserve it.